Welcome to a night of cock and bull, and welcome to our new home. Yay! And what a lovely new home it is. The stage has been freshly varnished, the curtains freshly hung, and now you're all here. Very, very nice to see you all, indeed.
Because this is storytelling, I'm going to be doing this sat down. Right? Because if I was doing it stood up, it'll be stand up without jokes. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to do storytelling instead. And as soon as I sit down, you notice you can feel the storytelling just sort of spreading amongst you, couldn't you? Just suddenly, as soon as I'm sat down, oh yeah, it's storytelling time. Storytelling time. Rioting, obviously, well, was it last summer, the riots? I'll be honest with you, I was a bit disappointed in the riots last year. I was a bit disappointed because for the first time I felt nostalgic for old riots. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. I actually thought Brixton riots, 81, fucking good riot. 10 years later, anti-poll tax riot, that was a brilliant riot. Sort of riot you could get behind, but apparently the riots last year, we didn't like them because they were too looty. They overdid it on the lootiness. And the thing is, I say this in the full knowledge that rioting and looting go together, don't they? They're like the ant and deck of civil disorder. But apparently, we didn't like that, right? We don't like too much looting. Too much looting, apparently you don't like it. The thing that got me about it was that, I was watching it and it's on the TV. And at any particular moment, I was expecting like the newsreader to say that this riot has been brought to you by JJ Sports, Dixons and Blackberry, right? My favourite bit, I'll tell you this, it's totally true. I was watching Sky News, it was on the second night of the riots, and they cut to a reporter live in Clapham Junction. And the reporter, he's there and he's going, oh, as you can see, I'm stood outside Boots the Chemist. And as you can see, Boots the Chemist has been completely destroyed by the rioters. They have been inside and they've stolen all the drugs. Boots the Chemist. I can see an empty pack of pills on the floor. And he stepped inside and picked up this empty packet of pills. He read it, he looked back at the camera, had to say, Imodium. Now who knew that these vicious street gangs, they're not frightened of the police, but shit scared of random attacks of diarrhea. And I like the idea that, of course, the rioters, these young rioters, they weren't lacking in moral fibre. It was just good nutrition. Basic nutrition is what they needed. I just like the idea that, you okay, blood? No, man, I think I followed through, yeah? And
I need 2 teams, so I'm going to ask if anybody would like to volunteer themselves. I need 4 people. If anyone wants to take part, so we've got one hand straight up. So would you like to come up, ma'am? Thank you very much.
Are they easy questions?
Sorry about that. Now, let that be a lesson to all of you. Yeah, thank you for that. Demonstrating that please be careful everywhere.
Not to do it.
Everywhere. So, okay, we've got 1, need 3 more people. Come on, it's going to be a good quiz. Please, come on, come on. Don't make me pick people. It's going to be fun. I'm not telling you what the questions are. 3 more people. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, you've got, okay, 1 more. Let's have another lass. Come on, lass. Let's have a lass. Somebody come up, please. Yeah, all right, great. Okay. Okay, yeah, mind your head, mind your head, mind your head. Okay, so I'm going to have you 2 together on a team. Okay. And I'm going to have... So let's have the names of who we got up here. We've got up here. Stuart. Steve. Steve.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Amy.
Amy. Okay, so Amy, do you want to stand with Stuart? Or Stuart stand with Amy? Okay, first of all, I've got to do the introduction. So, hello and welcome to another exciting edition of A Question of Sorts with me, your host, with the razor sharp wits, Mr. Stanley Knife. Hello, hello, pleased to meet you. Nice to have you. Yeah, get a round of applause. Right, okay. So, I'm just going to take a stand over here. Now, welcome to A Question of Sorts. We've got some contestants here. On team one, we have Sarah and Steve. Let's have a round of applause for Sarah and Steve. And on team two, we have Amy and Stuart. Let's have a round of applause for Amy and Stuart. Okay, so are you nervous, guys? You nervous? Yeah, don't worry about that. Absolutely, that's the right attitude to have. Okay, you had a few drinks maybe at the bar. That's nice. Good. So, first question. The first round is a general knowledge round. And the question is: Pan, Mussel, Bick, Lamberg. Which of these Eenies led an invasion of the country now known... Hang on, sorry, let me say... This is the first question is going to Sarah and Steve. Hang on. Pan, Mussel, Bick and Lamberg. Which of these Eenies led an invasion of the country now known as Ethiopia in 1936? Was it Pan, Mussel, Bick or Lamberg? Which Eenie? Are you going with Pan Eenie? Panini?
Oh no!
Okay, wasn't the final answer. Do you want to have another go? Which Eenie? Pan, Mussel, Bick or Lamberg? Which of these Eenies led an invasion? No, you can't ask the audience. Do you want to have another go?
The second one.
You're going with Mussel Eenie? Yes, congratulations, you got it right. Let's give him a round of applause. Mussolini. Okay, next question goes to Stuart and to Amy. Good luck, guys. Which of these things are not a type of ham? An Old English town or enclosure, a Hatha Yoga chakra, a string of tendon running from the leg to the back, a stately home in Richmond, London, the arse of a pig, or the actress who played Baywatch character Casey Jean Parker, best known to the world as CJ. Which of those is not a type of ham? I'll go through them again. Which of these is not a type of ham? I hope you can do this at home as well, watching at home. An Old English town or enclosure, a Hatha Yoga chakra, a string of tendon running from the knee to the spine, a stately home in Richmond, London, the arse of a pig, or the actress who played Baywatch character Casey Jean Parker, best known to the world as CJ. Which of the...
The arse of a pig isn't. It's part sometimes used in a ham.
Bearing in mind, it was a vegetarian who wrote these questions. Yeah, go on then. What's your second answer?
The other one that you said about the yoga.
The yoga chakra. I'm very sorry. The throat chakra is actually known as ham. The correct answer. Do you want to have a go, guys?
Why are you giving...
The correct answer was the actress who played Baywatch character Casey Jean Parker, best known to the world as CJ, is actually a type of Pam. Pamela Anderson there. Okay, next question. And because you got both your answer right, I'm going to give this to you. On average, it takes 158 watt to change a light bulb. On average, it takes 158 watt to change a light bulb. Is it lawyers, feminists, Buddhists, vampires, Tories, vicars, porn stars, or seconds? It takes, on average, 158 watt to change a light bulb. Lawyers, feminists, Buddhists, vampires, Tories, porn stars, vicars, or seconds. What do you think?
Oh, it's a
For you, yeah.
Go fire.
Correct answer. Well done. Excellent. And it's now time for the second round, which is the Name That Baby round. And today's guest baby waiting to be named is hanging from the beam just near the bar over there. Can you see the baby over there? Teams, we'd like to go to the baby now. And as you walk to the baby, you can listen to the rules, okay? So for the Name That Baby round, both teams are going to go over and they're going to confer together to have a guess what they think the most appropriate name is for that baby. And then they're going to tell us what they think the most appropriate name is, and the audience gets to vote which team they think has given the baby the best name. Okay? So I'm going to give you a few seconds just to confer, to decide what you think the most appropriate name for that baby. It does actually have a real name, but we're not going to use, well, so we'll tell you that later, but okay. Going to give you 10 seconds now. People at home, maybe you'd like to try naming the baby yourself, just a bit of fun. Okay, that's it now. So let's go with Sarah and Steve. What do you think would be the most appropriate name for that baby?
We're going to go for Madeleine McCain.
Madeleine McCain. Madeleine McCain. Okay. And for Amy and Stuart's team, what do you think the most appropriate name for that baby might be?
Crystal.
Okay. Interesting choices. Quite a nice variation. Quite a nice, nicely diverse choices. Audience, just have a look at the baby, and I'm going to give you the options. If you think that baby should be called Madeleine McCain, can you give her a round of applause now, please? Okay, but if you think a more appropriate name for the baby is Crystal, can you give a round of applause now? I think it's just gone to Steve and Sarah there. Very well done. And Paul, could you reveal Paul Barman, Paul, could you reveal the real name of that baby, please?
The real name of the baby is Cinnamon.
Questions, but I can make things.
Okay. Very well done, guys.